Hello, everybody. My name is Nene Fuchuba. You can call me Nene, or some people call me Moses. So what's the time? It's 4:39 a.m. in Accra, and I'm awake. I couldn't sleep. So basically, I've been in lockdown in Lagos since March. God being so good, we got the opportunity of arriving in the country last night. It hasn't been easy. I would like to talk like basically with regards to this vlog about my life, my experience, things I want to change about my life, and all that. As time goes on, I'll fill you in about some of these things. So for like about a month, we've been planning our return to Ghana. It hasn't been easy. 2 days ago, we got the information that we had to be at the airport. We got to the airport, I think by between 4 5, and we were told the flight was not going to be possible, so we had to return back to our houses and return back tomorrow morning. So yesterday morning we left to the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, and God being so good, everything went smoothly. We had to wait for about 4 to 6 hours before the plane took off. I'm sure for those of you who have families abroad, like it's not easy. Even though I found myself in a very safe and secure environment, the idea of being away from family for this long, trust me, stressing, because this is the longest time I've ever had to stay away from family. And to think today, being the 17th of July, happens to be my mom's birthday, and I can't even be with her for the first time in my life. I couldn't be with my mom on her birthday. Like, alone is stressing enough. For today, I would like to talk about our experience at the airport yesterday before we got into Accra. We got to Lagos. We were flying with a small aircraft, and which originally supposed to take about 50 people, but we were told due to the arrangements and planning and organizing and all that, it was going to take about 43 passengers. So we got to the airport. I mean, for someone who you've stayed outside of your country, you had a lot of luggages and stuff. And for me, if you know me, like, I'm a crazy shopper. Yeah, I'm a shopaholic. Let me say that. So I mean, I had a lot of shopping. My bag was weighing like about 40 something kg. Yeah, I was assigned to 28 kg for my main luggage, and my hand luggage was supposed to be 6. We got to the airport, and lo and behold, they came to tell us, okay, the flight was small, you can't carry. So everyone had to get an extra bag and remove what I would call the unnecessary things you wouldn't really need into that bag and give to anybody you knew in Lagos to take back home, or probably find a way of sending it back by road or by another flight back to Ghana. I think at the airport, with the exception of the whole wait thing, I think everything had to wait outside the airport for like 4 to 6 hours before we finally entered to do check-in. And with this whole COVID thing, like, you don't even know when you are touching something. Sometimes you forget yourself, you touch something, then you later realize that, okay, I touched this, I have to sanitize my hands, I have to clean, I have to do this. There are times that you even forget about the whole place. Okay, did I really do this? Did I really do that? But in all of this, I would say that we need God, because without God, I mean, what are we? Without God, we are not anyone. We got to Accra, I think by a little after we got to Accra, I think before 4. Yeah, almost. We got like before 4. Yeah, almost 4. And I mean, the usual things I think some of you have seen on TV. We we were made to sit for a while. We went through normal immigration, but this time around, they didn't allow us to go through. They didn't allow us to go through the normal arrival exit. We had to go as if we were going back to board a flight into a bus which had um, a bus we had what is it called? I mean, we had an escort. Sorry, back to my apartment here, and I mean it's. I feel government is doing well if you ask me, but then again, I ask myself, what's the point of the mandatory quarantine? The fact that people have their homes, they can self quarantine, they can track and monitor them, and all that. So, but I mean, all said and done, it's still good. It's still good. So, I think for a day, what I'll be doing about 10 minutes of my life. There'll be things I'll be talking about. I'll talk about life experiences with work, what I want to do, my plans. And some of you know I travel a lot, so I'll be documenting some of my trips here. I'm not good with videos and all this media stuff. Most of the time, I like to be behind the camera. That's my job. So it's a little bit difficult if I have to be in front of the camera. And something like this, I'm sure it's going to take time to get it perfect. So some of it should pardon me if I come up with a little bit of mistakes. Yeah. So I mean that's it. And as time goes on, I'll end up on YouTube. Who knows? Yeah. So yeah, that's it. There, I'm going to insert a set of some of our trip from Matala to Accra. Yeah. So today happens to be my day one of quarantine, and we got it yesterday. It's supposed to be 14 days, so today is the first day, and we've been informed the social security service is going to come around to talk to us about what we have to do and what we don't have to do, and also when they are going to test us. That's the most important thing. It's my prayer that all of this will come out well and we can all go to our respective families and friends and back to our normal lives. Yeah. So on that note, check out.